Hello to everyone in the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Cathedral community and all of our friends. This is Father Jonathan. I hope you're doing well. In the last video, I talked a little bit in our conversation around the seventh Beatitude, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God, that we have to seek after Christ. We seek after peace, but we don't seek directly after peace, is what we'll talk about in this video. And that way we become like the saints, glorified and manifesting Christ. So what do we seek? How do we do it? What are we actually doing? Before we get into practical steps, it would be important for us to know exactly where we're orienting. Now, as I said in many videos before, what we're trying to do ultimately is come into union with God, to be in communion with our God. That's the ultimate aim, the telos of our life. The more immediate purpose, of course, being acquiring the virtues and coming to contemplative awareness, seeing God in the midst of the world and seeing how we relate to God and seeing with God's eyes. That's what we're called to do. And we don't do that by pursuing those particular things. How do we do it? Well, we do it by seeking Christ, by seeking to be joined to Christ, to relate to Christ with authenticity, to be in union with Him. We come to realize that peace and gentleness and joy and all of these beautiful fruits of the Spirit that are the virtues, all of these are the direct result, the natural experience of union with God. Now, a beautiful saint that I really like is Saint Nicholas Kavasilas. He's a contemporary of Saint Gregory Palamas, who you might be more familiar with. And Nicholas Kavasilas speaks a beautiful word about what I'm speaking about now, and I wanted to share that with you. He writes, Christ gives to human persons life and growth, nourishment and light and breadth. He opens their eyes and gives them light and the power to see. He gives to human persons the bread of life, and this bread is nothing else than Himself. He is life for those who are living and sweet scent for those who breathe. He clothes those who desire to be clothed. He strengthens the traveler, and He is the way. He is at once both the inn along the road and the destination of the journey. When we struggle, He struggles at our side. When we argue, He is the arbiter. And when we win the victory, He is the prize. The beautiful thing about our faith is we don't understand that we're trying to acquire something like we acquire things in this world, like acquiring wealth or adding to our possessions. The virtues aren't possessions. They're manifestations. They're fruit of our relationship with God. He is our destination. He is where we're oriented. That's where we're going. That's where we're meant to be. And peace and all the other virtues, the fruit of the Spirit, all of these are simply what it is to be in relationship with God in an authentic way. There's signs that we are in relationship to Him. We're in communion with Him. We're in union with Him. We are one with Him. And we manifest these in greater and greater abundance as we cultivate a deeper and more authentic relationship with Him. The fruit of God, the fruit of the Spirit, the peace of God, as we're talking about now, it's the fruit of our fellowship with the Lord. A fellowship strengthened through prayer and reading the scriptures, through fasting and acts of love towards others. That's how we do it. How do we become peacemakers? By coming to peace, a peace that emerges from our very connection and unity and relationship with God. So what do we do to attain this peace so that we can be peacemakers? Those things that have proven effective in deepening our relationship with God. So we have to get in the habit of doing these things. They're difficult sometimes. But what joy it is to be in union with our God. What peace do we feel being in union with our God? What beauty do we see being in union with our God? We'll meditate on this further in coming videos. Until then, I hope you're doing well. God bless you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Know that we're still looking for topics to discuss in some of these videos. Once this series is over, we'll be looking for other things to talk about. Ask questions that you'd like answered. You can send us an email. My email is frjonathan@htgo.org. You can also leave a note in the comment section or contact the page directly on Facebook or through our social media. You can also email us generally or call the office. Anything you need, just reach out to us and don't hesitate to offer those suggestions. We love you. We're here for you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. God bless.